Hi, I'm jdawgg, and this is going to be my, hopefully it'll be quick, my little tutorial on making roads. I have two methods I want to show you today. One uses patch meshes and terrain meshes, the other uses just purely terrain meshes. So, um, first thing first, let's go ahead and draw our road. The first method, let's go to grid 64, and we'll just draw one out two units wide, and just make it as long as you want. Doesn't really matter. And we're going to go ahead and go to patch, simple patch mesh, 5 by 9. There we go. And I'm a little anal about this. I like to always have an actor. Alright. So that's a pretty good sized road right there. And we can go ahead and take a look at our vertices. And we'll go down to a lower grid. Maybe a grid 2. Alright, I pressed 2. Yeah, grid 2. And I'll go down to the side and shift left click and then drag this up. I'm just giving a little bit of a shape to my road. You can picture that being a road. We'll go ahead and apply that texture now. Normandy ground has some good road textures. There it is. We can go ahead and cap it. There we go. So we have a nice little curved road, and we'll go ahead and put a little bend in it to show you how it would represent a road. There we go. So we got our nice little road. Next step, we're going to go back up to grid 8, and we're just going to paint out a little piece of terrain here. There we go. And you want this terrain, let's go ahead and make it our simple terrain mesh. We'll do 10 by 10 because it's a pretty small piece. It's still going to be a lot of vertices. But it doesn't matter what the vertice count is anyway, because I'm not going to be connecting any vertices, so you don't got to worry about that. And we'll go ahead and cap it because we capped the road as well. And we want the textures to line up. So we're going to bring it in. Just bring it in and have it hang underneath the road about a third of the way. And recap it so that, again, the textures line up. See how it's almost seamless already? That's the way you want it. Now what we need to do is we just got to paint some height here and lower radius, much lower radius. There we go, 32 is good. We'll lower our amplitude down. And whoops. We do not want soft selection because for that very reason it raises up the road as well. And that was going a little faster than I wanted. We'll lower that down. There we go. Just very fine raise. You just want it, there we go. Just so it clips into the road. It melts into the actual road itself. And then we're done. So, now that we have that done, let's go down to the side view, go to a grid 1, copy it by hitting spacebar, and let's raise it up 1 unit. And we're raising it up 1 unit because we're going to be doing some alpha blending now, and if we need to reselect, it'll be easier. We don't have to go cycling through the textures. So we'll go ahead and apply the alpha grass texture, and you know it's alpha because it has the A at the end there. And we'll cap this as well, just for the heck of it. It makes it look nice. Bring up our advanced patch editing options and flatten out the alpha. We'll increase our outer radius. That's pretty good. We'll increase the amplitude because I want this to go faster. You just alt left click and you'll subtract away the grass. And you want there to be no grass at all on the far left side here. Reason being, it'll make a seam and it'll look pretty ugly. Now, if you figured it out, what I'm doing is I'm subtracting away the grass and I'm allowing a very nice transition for the two textures to come together. Since they're already lined up, you probably won't even see a seam. It's going to be perfect. Even though I'm not connecting any vertices, it's going to look perfect. That's pretty good. Drop it back down on top of it. Hit escape, and there you go. That is a perfect blend. There is not a seam. You can't pick out a crack anywhere. And now you just do it on the curve as well. You do it on the other side and whatnot. And there you go. That's one method. I don't prefer that method because when you go up here in this corner, it does get a little bit tricky. Um, but you know, that's the best way to do it, the most professional looking way. And you get the nice tire tracks there. It makes it look like it's a traveled road. But if you want the easier way, the way I'm actually using in my, this is the method I'm using in my current map I'm making. Um, just draw just a patch of terrain, and I use 384 by 384 usually. And I'm going to drag over my actor here. This is big enough to make 15 by 15. There we go. We're going to paint the height. Make sure it's height, no soft selection. And we'll increase our outer radius. Way too big. It's a little bit too big. 64, that works. And we're going to have to decrease the amplitude quite a bit. Alt left click raises the terrain. You should know how to do that at least. And I'm just going to make a straight road all the way through this whole patch. And the road's going to be a tall road. This is more like a hiking trail type thing than an actual road. There's not going to be any tire marks on this one. This is actually the way they made the roads in Rhine Valley. Yep. Now we're going to have to apply the non-alpha texture first. So let's go ahead and we'll get a really dark texture to make it look like it's a dirt road. There we go, no alpha. And we'll cap it. And now we'll go ahead, come down to our side view, grid 1, copy it by hitting spacebar, raise it up 1 unit. Then we'll take our grass, our alpha grass, apply it, cap that too. Bring this back up, we'll flatten it, we'll go to alpha. Maybe I can increase the radius now. Yeah. And now when we alt left click here, whoops, increase our amplitude. Alt left click here, ooh, you can see it subtracting away. It's a pretty quick subtraction. Just alt left clicking. And there we go, we're done. Now we'll just lower it down back on top of it, hit escape, and look at that. That quick, you can get a very nice road. And the cool thing about this method is you don't have to worry about merging it in, you don't got to worry about the corners, you don't got to worry about connecting vertices, because if I want to make a curve, I'll just curve the way I paint the height. So I like this method better. It looks very nice, you know, it serves its purpose to show you that it's a road, and it does, it looks natural. So those are the two methods for making roads. I hope it helped, and thanks for watching.